Hey guys, I'm Steven Eusebio. I'm a senior animator at Blizzard Entertainment, and I'm going to be showing you guys a few things in Animbot today. I'm going to try and replicate an on-the-job scenario to show you guys the utility and the flexibility and like the value you get from not only using Animbot's features, but more so a lot of their tools in conjunction with one another. I feel like that's where you get the most bang for your buck. And it's more than likely the way that you would use the tools on the job. To kind of set this up a little bit, at some point in production, there's going to be times where you're going to want to repurpose existing assets, whether it's prototyping something really quickly for games, or whether it's like maybe background characters in shot work, you know, so on and so forth, right? So I have a few of the features bound to some shortcuts, so you're going to see me go through the tools pretty quickly, or like use some of these tools pretty quickly, and I want to make sure that you guys aren't lost. So one of the features or tools from Animbot that I have bound to one of my keys is the display anim curves tool. You can find that in the extra tools down here. Viewport extra tools, display, or so, excuse me, toggle display controllers. By hitting a button, you can toggle the controls on and off. Normally when I animate, I normally don't like to see anything on screen except for the character. I basically turn everything off aside from polygons. Another one of the shortcuts that I have bound is select opposite. So what that does is what you might expect. Let's say I'll select the top left, upper left arm here, and then if I have by hitting a button or like going through the shortcut, I'll be able to select the opposite control. You can find that actually down here in the selection tools. You can select opposite, you can add the select opposite to your selection set, or you can deselect those as well. Another one that I have on a shortcut that I use pretty frequently is the reset pose. You can find that button down here. It'll reset your pose to default. Now, what your default is will depend on your snapshot or whether you have a snapshot, which we'll go over in a second, but by hitting default, it'll basically zero out all the translates and the rotates for me.
Are you still unfamiliar about how to do shortcuts or the hotkeys? All you've got to do is to go to the Animbot menu, and here you have hotkeys. In this menu, you have all the tools and everything that is inside the Animbot. So for example, if I want to set up a hotkey for select opposite, all we got to do is to go to selection tools, select opposite, and then we set up a hotkey. We hit apply. We can close this window, and now if I select the control and I just hit my hotkey, it works. Another way to do this is through the tooltip. All you have to do is to go on top of the tool that you like to create a shortcut or a hotkey, wait for the tooltip to show up, and then here we have the button for the shortcut. By clicking on it, you just the system of Animbot just takes you directly into that, and all you have to do is just to fill the blank and apply it. Just a quick reminder that the tooltips, you will find it in the Animbot menu, system, show tooltips. You will need to have the tick on in order to make sure that all your tooltips works correctly. Another last way and more fancy way to create hotkeys is by, for example, let's say that you don't remember where that tool that you want to create a hotkey is. You can just go to search and type of whatever the tool you like to create. And once that the search system has found the tool that you like to create the shortcut with, all you got to do is to click the button for the shortcut or the hotkey and keep going.